I recently put together a computer with a DVD drive and a floppy drive and ID hard drive connectivity and stuff. So I don't need any more DVD writers and stuff. This is from 2008, a really old LG DVD writer, one of the best at the time, but yeah, nobody needs these anymore. So I'm going to take it apart and salvage all the components that can be reused for something else, like the metal box, the screws. It has a few motors and maybe the connectors from the back. You can still use these for something to connect to a power supply, a PC power supply. And it has thermal pads under these things. Yeah, there are chips under these what do you call these? Cavities, not cavities, holes basically, where the metal is pushed in. Yeah, let's call it that. And yeah, some non-conductive, only thermal conductive pads that can be used for something else in electronics or in computers or whatever. So yeah, let's open this up. So these screws are usually, yeah, these are not standard. These are mostly for metal or plastic, not the normal thread. And yeah, inside we'll find more standard screws, I hope. So let's see. Here is a thermal pad in kind of good condition. It's okay, it can be reused. One more is here. This is just a piece of rubber. This is slightly different material, but serves the same purpose, I think. And wait, so this only holds in the circuit board. That's interesting. Where was that? Like here. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. So you can make things out of this piece of metal. I don't know what exactly. It's not a good heat spreader or something, but yeah, you can cut pieces out of it and do whatever. So let's see. Oh boy. I never saw a circuit board this small. So this doesn't have the audio portion here. There's no audio jack and amplifier and stuff. That would have been useful if there were. But yeah, this one doesn't have it. Just one motor here. And yeah, how do you take this? First you have to, First you have to eject the tray, I think, like that. And then push out the front panel like that, and zoom out. Oh yeah, and then it comes out of the metal casing. Yeah, this is a magnet holding the disc down while it's spinning. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, here's an LED and the electronics held in by these plastic clips. Oh, the motor is stuck inside. Let's take apart the other stuff then too. First, like this circuit board here, held in by one clip, and a couple of cables. Let's pull this out. You can just pull on them, no problem. And here's the big one. Let's yeah, just pull it. And here's the small one for the motor, the stepper motor. Yeah, so this has a lot of capacitors and resistors on it. Here too, a lot of SMDs. If you have soldering skills, you can remove them and use them for something else. And yeah, an ID connector. Hey, a jumper. Thanks, a free jumper. Cool. And yeah, I will probably just cut off this connector and use it for something. Yeah, nothing else is useful on this. You can't really desolder a connector like this. It will probably melt. It's very delicate, so probably can't reuse them. Now let's see. A couple of screws are holding this in. Finally, these are standard thread. Okay, I mean the thread is standard, but the screw isn't. So yeah, it's a wide neck something or other with Loctite on it. So let's see. This was probably for reducing the vibration. Yeah. Same here probably. Nope, this is a plastic screw, but quite long. This can be useful. Yeah, let's take out this motor. Yeah, this has a switch, micro switch or whatever you call it. This is a small switch that tells the drive that the tray is, oh, not the tray, the head is completely on one side. Then it tells it to stop. And this, I don't know what this is, piece of plastic. I don't know what that does. It seemed like a switch also, but yeah, I don't know. This is a brushless motor. Let me take it apart if I can. Yeah, so this is nice. I will salvage the copper wire from here probably, because this needs a serious controller and it's not very useful. I mean, it can spin very fast, but not it's not very powerful. So yeah, I haven't seen this one used in DIY projects, but I could be wrong. It may be useful for something. It needs like four of these are for the motor. Yeah, maybe somebody can figure it out how to control this, whatever. So yeah. Oh, these are some springs that were held down by the screws. Yeah, nice. And some pieces of rubber, just pulling them out. Yeah, I broke it. Whatever. Yeah, I broke this. Let's take out these screws. These reduce the vibration, and they are very long, non-standard threaded screws used for plastic mostly. This probably too. Yep, for plastic. This one too. And yeah, let's get rid of that piece of rubber. Oh yeah, I broke the other one. This one. My bad. That would have been useful for something. But these two are still alive. On the corners. This cable can be used for something. Maybe. Kind of short. I remember these were longer. But oh well. Yeah. This is where you adjust the lasers, the writer and reader, I think, or for the CD drive and the DVD. I don't know. I think they are separate lasers inside. One here and one here. And the leg is free. It's not connected. It has 4 legs and one is not connected. Whatever. They probably know why. So this is another stepper motor. You can use a controller with it to do something in robotics or whatever. And I can't undo this screw. I need another screwdriver. Man, I didn't prepare. Sorry, teacher. I don't know where my screwdrivers are. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a big mess. If I can find the tips for this, maybe. Unlikely. Hopefully. Probably not. Oh boy, that's embarrassing. I even took them out where I found them and to put it somewhere where I can see them all the time. And of course I can't. Because why? Oh, but I found another screwdriver. Okay. This has a fine tip. Like a 0 or what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I can use this. Okay. I think this is good for the really small screws too. So, well, yeah. Drunk voice. Take over, please. I have a drunk voice. Yeah. These really small screws come out. These two, come on. Everything out. Nothing can stay. Everything must go. So yeah, kind of not that many screws as I remember. Not as many useful parts. So yeah, I got maybe 20 screws total here. And some are still here. Yeah, it fell in. Oh, here's another screw. And this can be used as is to pull something slowly or whatever. Yeah, non-standard motor. And I usually take out this, the rod. This rod can be used for a lot of things. I think it's stainless steel, I believe, and it's kind of strong too, so this is good for something. Piece of plastic and piece of metal. One more screw maybe, that can be useful. Yeah. And that's kind of it. Yeah, plastic screw in. Oh yeah, it goes into plastic here. Okay. This is kind of amazing. They injected the plastic right on the metal. This is one piece of metal and one piece of plastic. Yeah, this is the way to optimize manufacturing. This is nice. Okay, this little piece of metal. Yeah, here's a spring. I don't know what to use it for, but yeah, I got it. Piece of plastic. Lasers. Nothing interesting, I think. I don't know what can be salvaged from here, whatever. And here I want to take out the motor, or leave it in, just cut off the plastic casing, because it has a gear ratio, or what do you call this, gearbox. I mean, yeah, I did it the wrong way. I took out the plastic tray, and yeah, so here's the motor, and yeah, it has a reduction gear system here. That could be useful for something. The motor spins fast and this one barely. So yeah, this is the speed of the tray exiting practically. And here's a push button on the circuit board. A screw just fell down as usual. So yeah, you can just cut this if you want the gears, or if you want just the motor and maybe this this first gear, I mean with the rubber band. You can remove it from here. This is a nice long screw, plastic screw. Remove this like that, and the motor can come out on the bottom with the circuit board. So first you push on it here, and then the motor is held on both sides, here and here. So you push it from the bottom, maybe. Let's break it. Okay. I broke off the legs. That's kind of stupid, but yeah, you can still solder there. This is really strange. I never broke off those things in my entire life, I think. Whatever. But here's the motor. The positive is this one probably, because it's marked with red. And yeah, you can resolder the tabs, no problem. Let's take it out. Yeah, this is a nice little motor, probably 5 volt or 3 volt. There's the part number, and you can find out about it online. So yeah, that's all there is to it. No more useful parts. The DVD writer taken apart. Once it was a treasured piece of hardware, now it's just garbage, which is where I got it, ironically. It was in the garbage with a CPU cooler. Like this one, this is still useful. It has an AMD mounting bracket and 3 heat pipes from Arctic Cooling. This is kind of nice, still usable. And I got the defective hard drive. That is coming up in the next video. Maybe I'll take it apart if it's too defective.